Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Anime Sensei. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. Now, let's get right into the list. Kenzen Robo Daimadaler. Being a typical harem comedy, Kenzen Robo Daimadaler follows Kuchi Mandabashi, who's an outspoken pervert. He does not care about what anyone thinks and has a crazed obsession with big cups. His obsession with them is so great that Kuchi has a tendency to produce extremely high levels of high aero particles when he's in contact with, big bosoms. These aero particles are an essential power source used to operate the mecha robots known as Daimadaler. Facing the invading penguin empire, the organization needs Kuchi's extraordinary power to face off against them and then somehow repel their forces to save the humans of their world. Nine. Juo Mujin no Fafnir. This is an awesome romance story that occurs in a fantasy world, a world under attack by monsters known as dragons. When these dragons first attacked, some girls with extremely powerful abilities known as the Ds also appeared, and now they attend Midgar Academy to harness their full powers. Yu Mononobe's life is about to change as he becomes the first male D. He gets accepted into the all-girl academy. The school harem is well done. The characters all have different personalities, and with Yu trying to interact and build relationships with the myriad of females around him, things get more intense. The anime aired in 2015, and it follows Yu and the girls' quest to end the attacks of the dragons. Eight. Cubex Cursed X Curious. C-Cube is a story that takes place in a world where supernatural curses aren't an anomaly. The main character is a boy named Minase Hazuki. He's a high school student, and for some reason he happens to be inherently resistant to curses. But his life takes an unexpected turn when his father sends him a peculiar black cube. It happens when he wakes up one day. He finds a girl named Fear standing in his kitchen, and of course, she isn't wearing any clothes. It turns out that she's the human form of that cube. And now that she's in Hazuki's possession, it's his responsibility to not only care for her, but also fight alongside her in order to defeat cursed instruments as well as their owners. Seven. Riddle Story of Devil. This is one hell of a messed up idea for an anime, and thanks to it, I became much more paranoid than I already am. You see, in this game, 11 students are to participate in a game to kill one of their classmates, the sweet-natured, happy-go-lucky Haru Ichinose, each having one chance to do so, and the price of failure is expulsion. However, after Tokaku spends some time with Haru and realizes how much a good person she is and clueless of the danger looming over her head, Tokaku will take it upon herself to protect Haru from the dangers lurking in the shadow. Six. Witchcraft Works. Now, Witchcraft Works is one of the more hilarious, unique titles on this list. It follows the life of a seemingly average high schooler, Honoka Takamiya, who just wants to live an inauspicious life. He likes things to be normal and lazies around all day without any worry. But despite his efforts to stay under the radar, he gets bullied by the Princess of Tugetsu's unofficial fan club because he gets to sit right next to her in class. Honoka thinks that the school idol, Ayaka Kagari, is way beyond his league, so he has never even tried to approach her. Everything seems normal until one day, Honoka suddenly gets attacked by a mysterious witch. As he's running away, he gets saved by Ayaka, who reveals that she is the Fire Witch, who's on a mission to protect Honoka and the power that resides within him. As Honoka is surprised by these revelations, he gets thrown into a power struggle between the Workshop Witches and the Tower Witches, where the previous wants to protect Honoka and the latter seeks to steal his powers. Five. Devil's Line. The story takes place in an unusual society. There are vampires that coexist together with humans, and more often than not, they can go undetected. What's interesting is that unlike the usual idea of vampires, these vampires don't need human blood to survive. However, emotional vulnerability can still turn them into actual monsters that crave human blood. A 22-year-old university student named Tsukasa Taira finally learns about the existence of these vampires when a longtime friend turns out to be one. She's saved by another vampire, and the vampire in question is captured by the authorities. But this is where things take a weird turn. Tsukasa ends up developing feelings for the vampire that saved her. His name is Anzai, and Anzai knows that regardless of whether or not she likes him, romance between a human and a vampire is going to be very difficult, considering how a part of Anzai keeps pushing him to relish Tsukasa's blood. It's an unconventional predicament. Now, how will this relationship progress? Four, The Asterisk War. The Asterisk War aired in 2015 and it was animated by A1 Pictures. It features action, comedy, supernatural, romance, sci-fi, and a little bit of ecchi. The anime is set in the Seidokan Academy. It's one of the 6 top schools, but it has started seeing declining performances. A semi-apocalyptic event changed the world totally. Nations lost their powers, and a new group of humans with superpowers are birthed. These superpowered humans are the ones that are enrolled into the top 6 schools. With Ayato Amagiri now in one of these schools, he has all the resources he needs to find out what really happened to his elder sister. 3. Grand Crest Senki. The world is engulfed in darkness, and from that darkness emerges the hordes of monsters and demons led by Diabolos, the demon lord that killed off both archdukes of the Fantasia Union and the Factory Alliance, turning a holy matrimony into a tragic day that is forever known as the Great Hall Tragedy. With the chaos devouring the land, heroes must rise to the occasion as well, to dispel this dark cloud of despair and plant the seeds of hope in the hearts of the people. This hero is none other than Theo, an aspiring, optimistic individual with the aim to attain the title of a lord and save his hometown of Sistenia. In his journeys, he meets the young mage, Seluka Meletes, and rescues her from the knights intercepting her path. Impressed by Theo and his dream of freeing the continent from all tyranny, she enters a magical contract with him, binding herself forevermore to him. 2. Towaru Majutsu no Index. When it comes to psychic abilities, this guy has got none, and he has no talents whatsoever. So, when the system that dedicates how much power each of the students have tested him, it found out that his score is 0. It's true that he doesn't have powers to be calculated by the system, but he does have one skill that is actually powerful more than others. Give it credit, which is his ability to neutralize other people's powers that he's in close proximity with. 1. Tsubasa Chronicle. Tsubasa Chronicle is another great classic on this list that's even considered a legendary anime according to some standards. The anime is renowned for its great storytelling and, even more so, epic characters that we just can't seem to get enough of. It follows the story of a young boy, Sioran, who is the adopted son of an archaeologist. One day, during an excavation in the ancient ruins of the Cloud Kingdom, Sioran witnesses his childhood friend, Sakura the princess of Cloud Kingdom, suddenly appear on the site with wings that disperse all around her. Sioran later learns that those wings were actually Sakura's memories, and since they were connected to Sakura's heart, if they don't recover these memories quickly, her life could be in grave danger. Vowed to save his childhood friend, Sioran sets out on a journey with Sakura and some other companions to recover the scattered feathers and save Sakura from her impending death. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime.
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell if you